A blessed day to all of you who are here with us in this shrine, and also those who are joining us in worship through this live stream in other parts of the world. I would like to continue this reflection with based on the first reading from this interesting book of Jonah. And we have said that Jonah was a prophet who possibly lived during the reign of the king Jeroboam II, predicting the unification of the kingdom of Israel. And the book of Jonah, whose author, of course, is unknown, is a story with a particular purpose to teach. It is written as a parable, as expert of the Bible would say. The text that we reflect today is the last part of this book. It is interesting to see in the preceding text how Jonah tries to avoid the order from God he received to go to Nineveh and preach the conversion to its inhabitants. But this proposal is not in accordance to the prophet's idea, way of thinking and feeling. So consistent with this, Jonah takes a direction contrary to that indicated by God. He went to Tarshish instead. What pained Jonah in this mission was to think that the Lord could offer His love and mercy to a city that, in addition to being sinful, was an enemy of Israel. He could not fathom that. How could God send him to preach conversion to people who was the enemy of Israel? And precisely to that city, Nineveh, the Lord sends him. Despite the prophet's first disobedience, God speaks to him again through different events. And Jonah finally agrees to go to Nineveh. He does not announce to the city God's forgiveness, but rather God's punishment if they do not convert. The Ninevites were converted when they hear Jonah's preaching. And here our text begins, the reading for today. Chapter 4 presents us with a very angry Jonah, who out of his anger addresses the Lord with a beautiful prayer. I know, he said, that you are a benevolent and compassionate God, slow to anger, and full of love. And precisely for that reason, you are going to forgive the Ninevites. I am not interested in continuing to live, he said. I am disappointed, Jonah said. And Jonah's dialogue with the Lord continues. You are not doing well to get angry in this way, the Lord said to him, and explains to him through what happened with the castor bean, that much more important and sad than the loss of the castor bean was the loss of men and women of the city of Nineveh. It makes us it offers us an important lesson for our reflection, proclaiming the forgiveness and love of the Lord to all people, whether they are with us or not. And this should be a cause for joy for all of us. The end of the text with a question that could be addressed also to each one of us. Analyzing Jonah's behavior and following each of us our own history, it is possible that it will not take us much to discover also moments in which we feel identified with some attitude of the prophet, moments in which we have tried to change the direction in our response as believers, disobeying what God and our conscience dictates to us. It is also possible that we have sometimes felt more anger than joy for understanding that the church, for example, is welcoming others, people we consider sinners, capable of offering its forgiveness. A beautiful lesson from God through the book of Jonah, once more, that God, perceived as full of love, compassion, and mercy towards all, who offers His forgiveness to all peoples and points towards the universality of His love and mercy, which is also part of the mission of the church. We ask then the Lord to help us also to expand our hearts, our vision of reality, and appreciate God's mercy towards all, not only to those who are good, but to all people. Amen.